morning. You know that when I brought to the world of aviation the request of having an airplane that could fly almost forever without any fuel to fly around the world, the answer was, it's impossible. And it happened. It worked. Which means that the impossible is only in the head of the people who cannot imagine another future than their past. The impossible is not in the reality. But if we want to understand a little bit more how to achieve the impossible, we have to understand what are our limitations. In the world of aviation, it took 5 minutes to calculate how much energy we would get from the sun and to conclude that an airplane cannot fly with so little amount of energy. That was the paradigm that was tending to prove that it was impossible, which means that we have to change the paradigm. And the way to change the paradigm was to say we cannot increase the power of the sun, of course, but we can reduce the energy that the plane will consume. This is why this airplane became the most efficient airplane in the world, with huge wingspan, extremely lightweight, electric motors of 97% efficiency, light materials, solar cells, encapsulation, insulation. All this made it possible to fly during the entire night with the energy that was stored in the batteries during the day. And you can imagine the result? When I was flying for days and days across oceans, I could look at the sun. I was watching left and right my 4 electrical motors turning with big propellers. There was no noise, no pollution, no fuel, and I knew I could fly for as long as I wanted. And the first reaction was, this is science fiction. I'm in the future. And not at all. It's the present. It's what the clean technologies allow to do today. So it was not Solar Impulse being in the future. It was the rest of the world still being in the past. The rest of the world is still using very old, outdated, and inefficient systems.